Hello, welcome to episode 7 of the TrailMixed podcast. My name is Angela.
And I'm Sage.
And today we're mourning the loss of our vacation.
Yeah, we had a vacation planned to go to Mexico, and we had to cancel it due to what's going on in the world.
Yes, so we booked this vacation in March.
No.
Was it in March?
January or February.
Oh, dang.
Because it was like right when everything was starting.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah. Because I remember I booked it, and my mom's like, you booked a vacation right now? I was like, yeah, why not? Like,
because
this and that.
It didn't really feel that terrible, right?
And I don't even know if Italy was in quarantine yet.
No, nothing. Like, it was just
quarantine.
China, Korea was picking up at the time.
So we didn't think all this would happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we planned our vacation. Where were we going?
We were going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Yeah. And we had to cancel it last weekend. Expedia said that they were giving refunds that we had to cancel. We just couldn't go.
They contacted us. Like, they texted me and was like, hey, we understand everything going on right now. Would you like to cancel? And we were like, we had been putting it off, honestly. And we were like, ignorantly, maybe it'll clear up by early May and we can still go on vacation. And then I signed up for this like email script that they offer for a job for employees. They tell you about different things happening because the nature of my work, like, they want to make sure that their employees aren't getting like swiped for information. So I signed up and they give you like news updates about the country that you're going to visit, right? And then I got an email in the beginning of April that was like, Mexico shut down. And I was like, what? So y'all gonna be unquarantined by May?
Yeah. I just kept having hope. Like, no one thought it would get this bad, and I'm over here like, oh, it'll be good. We gotta go. We gotta go. But
we have a month. It'll clear up in a month. And now here we are.
It didn't.
A week of vacation.
Yeah. We were supposed to leave
the end of this week.
Next, or this coming Wednesday, we were supposed to leave. And, so it was sad. You know, at work, we have to, we put in for vacation time, and we get a copy, we give it to HR, and then we have our paper taped in our department, just so our leaders or our managers can see when and where we're going so they can plan for it. And every day I walk past it like, maybe it'll be good. And every day I just get more and more depressed, like, we're not going.
Yeah.
We just can't go. And it was sad. This was going to be our...
It was sad.
Yeah. Well, it's still sad.
It is still sad. Literally today we went to Costco and I was like looking at the displays. They had bathing suits and stuff on display now, and it's like, I really want to go on vacation.
And as much as I want to go, and I probably would have gone, it's just not
smart.
Not legal, probably. Like,
you can get a commercial flight from here to Mexico and back, but we'd have to quarantine when we get back. And we're not guaranteed to have the flight back to the United States.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wouldn't be worth it, even though we both wanted it. Getting away and traveling is always nice to reset, get away from work and the hustle bustle and all that. This would have been our second trip together to Mexico.
Our second anniversary trip.
Yeah, we went last year on our anniversary to San Jose del Cabo, which is like 45 minutes from Cabo San Lucas, and it was amazing.
Yeah. It
was amazing. We went to all-inclusive, which is the way to go.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, we got a package that was airfare, hotel, all in one, and together it was
airfare, and then all-inclusive stay for 5 nights, 6 days, and then total for both of us was $1,400.
Yeah. And the all-inclusive...
$1,473, I believe. I just looked at the receipt the other day.
Getting all sad and reminiscent.
I was going to email Expedia about something, and then the receipt came up, and I was like, man, what a deal.
But all-inclusive is the way to go.
Absolutely.
The place we went to was beautiful. It was right on the beach, right on the ocean. Breakfast was a all-you-can-eat buffet every morning. Had a smoothie station, omelet station. Lunch, there was 2 different restaurants I believe you can choose. One was like just a regular lunch. I think it might have been a buffet.
It was too.
And then they had a little restaurant out on the beach, like restaurant, sand right off the steps. Literally. So we go there and get
every single day
fish tacos every day, and they had a menu. You can just order whatever you wanted. Alcohol was unlimited, which was good.
And you didn't have to pay like the additional price, because sometimes you go to all-inclusive resorts and you have to pay like an on-top fee for alcohol. It's the same for cruise ships as well. So you have to pay like an upgrade, and it's either like per day or for the amount of your stay, and then that's how you get your alcohol. But in this one, it's all included.
All included. So it's like we get up, go get breakfast, then go change and swim and hang out for a little while. Then after lunch, we would want to go back and take a nap or something. So I'd go to the bar and get 2 drinks.
Him waddling in his flip-flops. And I'm like, what?
And get those and go back to the room, because it's all free. It's like, might as well.
You may as well get your money's worth. They offered activities like like they had sports. Like
they had a foam party when we were there. It was off season, so it wasn't that crowded. It was kind of... Not, on the...
It was a party, but it wasn't a party.
Yeah. So, but I think my favorite amenity about the hotel was the bar in the pool.
Oh,
like you can just swim up to it. Let me get a tequila sunrise. Okay, and then you just swim back in the water. That was my favorite.
And then the night we got there, they had what did they call it? A fiesta?
Yeah, like a luau, but a Mexican version.
Yeah, it was a fiesta. And they had like
live dancing,
dinner on the deck, and then they had dinner and a show. That was fun. That night they had like the next day there was like a really big group. They were having a wedding, but all their people I guess were coming in that day. So it was pretty packed.
Yeah. And it was like family style seating, so it's just us two, and we had other families around us. And it was fun, just mingling with other people. I think they were from Mexico.
They were from a different part of Mexico. And so they were part of the wedding group that was there.
A couple of older ladies, so that was fun sitting with them. And we're trying to order stuff. We're like, how do you say this? They spoke English too, so we're like, how do you say this? I'm trying to sound not like a dumb white person.
And then there was like a young couple not a couple, it was like 2 guys came and sat with us, and then 2 girls that were also young.
Oh yeah, no, the 2 black guys and then the 2 girls.
The 2 girls, that's what I mean, the 2 young guys, but they were not like together. They were just literally a pair of friend guys and a pair of friend girls. And then they tried to like pick them up.
They were trying
real hard to pick these girls up, and we're just chuckling. It was a good time.
It was fun. The only thing that didn't get included that we paid for extra were
couples massages.
Yeah, and
they were offering a deal because again, the best time to go is off season, because we went off season. We got 2 60-minute massages and spa for an hour, and it was $75.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really good deal.
It was good. And then the other thing that wasn't included, we got activities.
Oh yeah.
So
we bought
excursions.
2 or 3? We bought 2.
I thought it was 3, but I can't remember.
But we did the bike tour in the hotel, which was free. Also, another activity they offer for free was
bike tours.
The bike tours.
But since it was off season, it was just us 2 and the tour guide. So he showed up. He's like, just
super
us
late, by the way.
Yeah.
We were waiting for the bike tour, and then we go to the front desk location where they tell us to meet up, and they're like, okay, yeah, they'll be out by so and so time. I think it was 9 a.m. And then, no, I think it was way earlier than that.
It was like 8.
It was like, 8 a.m. And we're just waiting. 8 comes and goes. And we're like, we go back to the concierge, and they're like, yeah, just wait. And then we're like, hold on. So we go to the activities, like, tent, and they're like, wait, you have a bike tour today? And then we're like, yeah. They're like, what's your room number? They say, he goes, oh, man, he'll be out in 5 minutes. So they completely forgot that there was supposed to be a tour. I guess it's because he and I.
2 of us.
Yeah.
But it was nice. We took a tour, bike ride around where they have like an art walk at nights. We went there.
The Centro, the downtown area.
We went there not on the bike tour during the night, and they had art for sale and food stands and a churro truck, not truck, but a churro stand and elote truck. Churrito. Yeah.
Is that what they call them?
I don't know.
That's probably ignorant. But it's like an elatero, but for churros.
Fresh churros, like out of the big metal
fresh out of the fryer.
Thing.
It was funny. I had a moment of tourism when I went to get my churros. So I go in, they have them in sets of 6 because they're pretty small. Yeah. No, it's sets of 4 or sets of 8.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Do you want 4 or do you want 8?" in Spanish. And I had no clue what she said. I go, yeah. And she goes, "Okay." Back to me in English. "Okay." And then she gives me the churros. And she gives me 8. And then I walk off and I was like, oh, she said 4 y 8. 4 or 8. And I was like, oh. It dawned on me after I walked. But she didn't say 4 y because E is and. But anyway, the point is, she asked me if I wanted 4 or 8. And I spaced.
Said okay?
I just said, okay. She was probably like, I'm going to just give her 8.
Yeah.
Because if anything, she just won't eat the other ones. But yeah.
I think we had one that we didn't eat.
We ended up
in the
not.
hotel.
Yeah.
And woke up the next morning like, that's trash.
Well. But we didn't finish though.
The 2 other excursions we went on an ATV riding excursion, which was fun. It was right off the beach, so it was like sandy terrain, and the tour guides actually make their own terrain. I guess they have so much land they can mess with, and he just made his own.
Yeah. It was really nice.
Was that your first time driving an ATV?
No, the first time I drove an ATV, funnily, or is that word, funnily? The first time I drove an ATV was in the countryside of South Korea.
That sounds fun.
It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend, we stayed at a hostel the first week we came in because our program didn't start for a week later. So we stayed at this hostel, and the guys wanted to use, not the guys, the owners of the hostel was a husband and a wife. They wanted to use us as like props for their advertisements. So they tell us, oh, because I'm black and my friend is Hispanic, like ambiguously white. She's half Mexican, half white, right? And they ask us, so do you want to go to the countryside? We're going to go take pictures. This is how they get us in. We're going to go take pictures. And we're like, yeah, we ain't doing nothing. We literally had no plans. Like, our program wasn't starting for another week. So they tell us, okay. So the next morning we go, and they're like telling us, and they're like, have you ever ridden an ATV? Both of us was like, no. And they were like, we want to get pictures. And we're like, okay. So we go and we ride ATVs. They take us to this like small little Korean restaurant. They make dakgalbi. It's like chicken stir fry. And it was just like this super traditional restaurant, and they were just like taking pictures of us. But it was really fun because that was like our only time to like actually get immersed in Korean culture, and it was just like given to us on a silver platter. It was pretty dope. But anyway, yeah, that was the first time I rode ATVs, was in the Korean countryside.
Okay. But yeah, when we went, it was a tour guide. He had another helper that rode it like the back of the pack, and it was me and her, and then a pack of 3 guys. And
I was the only girl, and they were like, do you want to ride tandem? I'm like, no, I want to ride my own bike.
I was like,
I'm going to figure it out.
I was nervous, not gonna lie. She wasn't the worst.
No, I wasn't.
There's one guy that was bad. He just kept driving slow. She ran into the back of him, but it wasn't her fault.
It wasn't.
Usually it's the person in the back's fault. This guy was like driving slow and stopping.
Then he would just stop, and I just knocked it to him.
Then she got stuck in the sand. I was the best one there. Not gonna lie.
Whatever. You were pretty good.
Like, he would come up and he'd go to the guys. He's like, you guys good? They're like, yeah, you're good. Yeah. Then he went to her. He's like, you okay? She's like, yeah. He's like, you're doing pretty good. Then he came to me. He's like, you're good. I rode a lot in Hawaii, ATVs and dirt bikes and whatnot. So it was fun though. There were some terrainy parts where it was hills and you go slow, but then we got to open it up a little bit on the beach. It was nice. It was riding on the beach full speed, just.
It was just like straight on the coastline.
Scenery and the sand.
And it was, I think, a private beach too, because there was no people there.
No. And they had horseback riding, but know what they had that I was surprised?
What?
They had camel riding.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the camels. That was weird.
They had camels in Mexico.
That was really weird. I mean, this particular part of Mexico is like part desert, so I guess it makes sense, but it was really weird. But the place we went to was like, what, an hour drive out?
No, it was closer. It was closer than Cabo.
Really? Yeah, I felt like we were driving for a long time.
Because we were in a hot-ass van with like 20 other people.
Yeah, that's probably why.
But
I felt like it was really far.
That was the first excursion. And of course, everything in Mexico we did tequila tasting afterwards.
Of course. So everything it comes with a tequila tasting.
So they had a whole bar with, tequilas all over the wall, and they just said, here, take this, try this, and there's some good ones. Like
the best one we ever tried in Mexico was there. That one, but the bottle was like $170, and we were like,
170 US, not pesos.
USD.
Yeah, so it was good though. That I like that tour the best excursion, but the other one we went to a Sunset Tequila and Taco cruise. Yeah. So we drove around for a little bit and went to this like ABC store, like your typical
ABC equivalent.
Yeah, it wasn't an ABC store, but like your typical tourist spot, and they had a tequila tasting there. And
they had like a whole presentation with theirs. Yeah, that was nice.
About how they make it and the difference between the Blanco, the Anillo, and the Raspado. I got those good.
Look at you.
And
you learned something.
Yeah, and we got 2 bottles of tequila there.
Which we still have now.
We're saving them for a special occasion. We got a bigger bottle of the cheaper one, quote unquote cheaper one, and then
they were still really good quality tequila.
They're really good, and then we got a small bottle of the higher quality, or the one that ferments for longer.
Yeah, and then I got a bottle of the vanilla one.
Yeah, they had what is that, mezcal? It's tequila, mezcal, but it's more of a spirit, It's a spirit. Not as strong.
What is it? It's mezcal before they do something to it, or it's like a specific strain of
I'm not sure.
Aloe vera.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but it's mezcal, and they had vanilla, chocolate, and amaretto.
Yeah, that's the one I couldn't think of. Amaretto.
Yeah, and I got the vanilla one. Yeah. And then I also, if you tip, if you go to Mexico, make sure you get vanilla. Because I got, what is that, 70 milliliter bottle of tequila. I mean, not tequila. Of vanilla. Like pure vanilla bean extract. And it was only like $6. Which is crazy. Because you can't even breathe. And and it's like pure Mexican vanilla. You can't even breathe on a bottle of vanilla at that price. I should have gotten the big one. They had like, what was it? Like half a liter bottle of pure vanilla extract. And it was only $20. I should have gotten it. Next time we go, I'm going to buy it.
You should.
But yeah, like things, like that's something. I would say if you're a baker, absolutely get it. Even if you're not a baker, you can always, vanilla keeps for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd recommend picking some up.
Yeah. And then after we got to tequila, we went on a sunset cruise, which was nice. I got a little, not seasick, but a little like, you get sick, clammy and sweaty. And
I looked at him and he's like sweating. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, I wanted to show him something on my phone. I'm like, look at this. And you're like, I can't look at this right now.
Put your phone out of my face.
I'm sorry.
Look at the ocean. Like, ooh. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and it's a sailboat. It was maybe 30 feet. Not too big, but I'm over there cramped in the.
There's 12 of us on the tour.
Yeah, I'm 6'4", so I was like cramped in the bathroom with like ducking and stuff, and it was nice though. It was a very beautiful sail. It was sunset too. They gave us poo-poos and tequila and drinks. And
if you don't know, poo-poos are appetizers.
Yeah, hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. And then after we docked, we went to a little restaurant where they had tacos for us.
If we didn't mention, this was in downtown San Lucas.
Cabo.
Yeah, Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah.
Del. Just Cabo San Lucas. And so we went off of the in the Mexico Sea with the Ark, and then like Lovers Beach, all of like the super touristy things that you see in like photos of Cabo.
Yeah,
that's where we were.
And
for this particular cruise.
And in town they had all these bars where it's like 5 pesos for 2 shots of tequila and 2 beers. Like they're just trying to shove tequila down your throat. So then we went and had a taco dinner. And went back to the hotel.
It was a really nice restaurant.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was outdoor, and they had a band playing and girls dancing, and it was nice.
It was like a preset menu, though. So since I don't eat like beef or pork, we like swapped some of our stuff. So it worked out. But it was really cool.
It was nice. For traveling, I don't like going to... Like, for this one, we went to Cabo that night, and it was all party and like... San Lucas. It was all parties and bars and this and that, and like a big nightlife. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, it's nice, I guess, if you go with certain people, but for like a couple's vacation, I liked where we stayed. Yeah. Where it was more laid back, more authentic Mexico. And
like that small town vibe.
Yeah.
Like little city.
I like that. Because I'm just a small town person.
You are. I'm a big city girl, but I prefer to get away from the big city whenever we go on vacation.
So that's what vacation is, just get away and relax. And, But most of our meals we ate at the hotel.
Save a lot of money that way. We went to dinner a couple times in town.
Just twice? We went to
literally twice.
We went to one taco place that was a fancier kind, and they had fancy tacos, which were good.
They were really good.
And then we went one night.
Went walking.
Tell me why we have to go to McDonald's in Mexico.
Because I wanted to try the exclusive McDonald's things that you can't find in America. You have to.
Potato wedges.
And cheese pie. It was like, because in America, we don't fry our pies anymore. So they had like the fried pie, and inside of it was cheese. And you can make it sweet or salty.
Yeah.
Because they give you like this nacho cheese sauce, really weird. Yeah. But then the inside's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, but...
The best thing about the McDonald's is there's a group of 7 guys in front of us.
Rowdy California boys. Typical rowdy.
They were speaking Spanish.
That doesn't mean anything.
And the full...
No, the guys that came in the Uber and had the Uber parked outside.
Really?
Yes.
They were from California?
Yes, they were coming back from Omnia.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, anyways, they came back from Omnia. They were, tipsy or drunk or hungover. And the lady at the register, their order, she's like, oh, the ice cream machine is broken. And one of the guys just flips out, and I just turned to her. I was like, different country, same shit.
Yeah, he turns around. Even in Mexico, they were all trash. Yeah. Their Uber was waiting outside. It was really funny.
But then we went, after she got her fries and pie, we went to a hole-in-the-wall taco stand. And these tacos were amazing.
It was so
My favorite one was the octopus one. All it was octopus, onion, and lemon, or lime.
It was lime.
And it was amazing. I'd buy 100 of those. And 100? Beer was $1. Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
And
we were like, should we ask them if their water is filtered? Should we drink the water?
I just drank beer.
We just drank beer instead. I had a Moscow.
Yeah. Their saying was drink beer, save water.
Yep.
Literally.
It was drink beer,
save the water to make the beer.
Essentially.
But it was fun. And it was a great trip, actually. We really got to reset from work life and everything. And it was sad not to go this time. I was looking forward to traveling this year and...
exploring a different part of Mexico.
Yeah, a totally different part. I think it's on the other side of Mexico. Like, we were on the Pacific Ocean side, and the other side was Gulf of Mexico side?
No, we're on the Gulf of Mexico side.
The first time?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sea of Cortez.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right, and then down.
Yeah.
But Puerto Vallarta is in the middle of Mexico, and at the bottom of the other side is Cancun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were on. Yeah. So we were gonna go to Puerto Vallarta, and it was like a debate whether or not we were gonna go on vacation this year.
What do you mean?
Because at first, like, you had friends coming in town. It was going to be the time of our anniversary. And then they decided not to stay here. And then we ended up booking a vacation anyway.
EDC got canceled anyways.
Well, this is now.
Yeah. But, it not hurt that we couldn't go, but it sucks. We got refunded. But... yeah. It's like, I don't want the money back. I want the vacation.
I'd rather take the vacation, you know?
So now we have to replan it whenever we can, whenever things pan out to where travel is okay again. Yeah. But, I just want to travel more. It's fun getting to learn different cultures and experiencing new things. What are 2 places that you haven't been to that you really want to go travel and visit?
Okay, I really want to go to Greece and Italy, but I have a feeling that if we go, we'll go to both in one go.
Yeah.
So can I pick a third option?
Sure.
Bali
would be beautiful. I had family friends that had a sailboat, and they had a sailboat, and they just sailed around Indonesia, Bali, and Thailand, and it just sounded beautiful the whole time. I always heard about it growing up, so it was nice.
Yeah.
And if we do an Italy trip or somewhere in Europe, I feel like Europe is the place where you can't just go to one country. It's not like you can get a tram or flights for cheap to go to different countries. You might as well hit 2 or 3.
Yeah.
We were thinking of Spain or France, and then Italy and Greece. And then it would just be nice.
Yeah, to take that. But I think we would need more than 2 weeks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So,
but my top 2 would be Italy, just because I'm part Italian and.
Ooh, my Mediterranean man.
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Anyways, just because the food, really. The food I think would be amazing. And then just the history and the architect and, the old world stuff they still have that's lived on through everything. Buildings and architecture and history would just be cool to see. And especially since it's part of my heritage. And the other place would be Japan. Same thing, food would be amazing. Yeah. It's a beautiful country. I love their culture and just really everything about it. I grew up around a lot of Japanese culture and a lot of Japanese people, so I think that would be fun to do. She's already been, but she wasted her trip.
What?
Because she did not have sushi.
So it was a waste because I didn't get sushi.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't co-sign that. Yeah. I had a good time.
Yeah.
But I would like to try
But sushi. How many times did you go to McDonald's in Japan?
Once. Or did we go twice?
And how many times did you go to a 7-Eleven?
Every single day. Their convenience are dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't miss out on that. But I'd like to go back.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Dang it. I don't know. But we should definitely do this before we have children.
For sure. Once you have children, it slows down.
Yeah. You can still travel, but I don't think international travel will be on our radio for at least another 10 years.
Travel with a kid if they're under 3.
I think it'll be hard.
Because it's a waste of money, and they won't remember it, so why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you have money to throw... like, just throw away.
But if you have money to throw away, buy a nanny for 2 weeks.
No, bring them with you. And
True.
Then...
Yeah, if you got
because at least money. You can see your kid. You won't be as sad, right? I think that's how it works. I don't know.
Yeah. What is your favorite meal you've had during travel?
Oh, God, that's going to be hard. Oh, my gosh. I think I've had, like, almost everywhere I've been, I have a meal that stood out to me for various different reasons.
Out of all those.
But out of all of them, I would have to say the little traditional restaurant in the countryside of South Korea. That was like
ATV.
Yeah, that was like, I feel like an experience that I would have never had on my own had we not stayed at this hostel where these guys are like, come on, let's use you as props. I wonder if I can find the pictures. Like, they have to be somewhere.
And that was your first time out of the country?
Yeah.
And the first time traveling by yourself?
Well, technically it wasn't my first time out of the country.
Oh, you went to
Because
Mexico?
I went to Jamaica and the Bahamas and Grand Turk and Caicos.
With
Serena, but it was on a cruise.
On a cruise.
So,
I've never been on a cruise.
But Jamaica, I feel like, was a different... The Jamaica and the Bahamas was a different cultural experience. Grand Turk, it was just like us from the cruise ship. Yeah. Like, literally.
I want to go to Jamaica and Bahamas.
That's probably one of the best beaches I've ever been on. On is in Jamaica. Yeah.
I bet.
But that traditional restaurant, like, you come in, you have to take off your shoes.
Of course.
They have,
First of all, that should be the rule everywhere.
But your restaurant?
Yes.
I don't know.
Get your dirty shoes off, stepping outside in dirt and
I guess
pigeon crap.
But in this case, it's different because I'm getting to the next point.
Okay.
So you come in, you take off your shoes. They give you, like, you can either put them in a bag or you can put them in their little shelves. So put them in the shelves if the shelves are available. If not, you put them in a bag, right? So you put your shoes off, and then they escort you to where you're gonna sit. They had like 3 main rooms. They had, like, when you come in, it was like a small room, and then like the kitchen in the back, and then off to the right there was like a bigger room, and we sat there. Mm-hmm. It was like us, and then there was like a family situation happening. There was like a lot of them, like maybe 12 people, and they were all like drinking beer, talking loud, and like it was like a very like grilling meat, like it was an experience. And then like us, we like came, and then they have like cushions. You take the cushions out, you put them on the floor, and then like you sit down. And like I'm a really tall girl, so my knees were in my neck. So I was like shifting every here and there, but it was uncomfortable for me. But it was still really nice. And then they like bring out, if you've never had dak galbi is like fried chicken. Well, it's not fried chicken. It's like someone's gonna chew me out or read me for filth for this. But you know how they have like hibachi.
Hitachi.
Hibachi. Hitachi.
Oh, I don't read me out for that one.
Hibachi, where they like cook your stuff for you. It's like that, but less luxurious. They like come with your chicken, throw it on. Fry your chicken up. Throw your vegetables. Fry it up. Put your noodles. Fry it up. And then add your sauce. And they like mix it for you. Mm-hmm. And the plate is on the whole time you're eating. So you like eat it kind of like Korean barbecue. They give you like the lettuce leaves and then the mu, which is like thinly sliced radish. And then like all of the other banchan, so all the other side dishes. And then you like eat it like that. And then right before it's done, they come and they fry you rice. So they bring you like, they come with the rice. They put the rice on the pan. And then they add more gochujang, like more sauce. And then sesame seeds, nori. And then like fry it in sesame oil. It's so good.
That sounds good.
The rice is the best part.
Of course. Yeah.
So big old clumsy me in this traditional Korean restaurant, my knees to my neck, enjoying the best meal I've ever had.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable for something great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was family owned, the restaurant.
Good.
Yeah. So that was really cool.
I think my favorite meal was those tacos.
Yeah.
I've always been a hole in the wall place. I love those places where if you get an A on your cleanliness food health department review, don't want to go there. Too clean. B to C.
Yeah.
I was joking, but
so you're gonna have a good meal, but you also may have the shits.
Yeah. But it was good. You know, it was cheap tacos, beer, a TV with some sports on it, soccer. I think it was NBA playoffs too around the time.
I think so.
But yeah, it was great. You know what I mean? Just simple and good.
Yeah.
I'm a simple person.
I had like a seafood burrito. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It had like shrimp, crab, and then they put like some crema on there. It was really good.
That was good. And they're what's the word? They give a lot. Their portion sizes. Yeah. They're pretty good.
Not
just portion sizes, but the seafood or the meat. They gave a lot of that.
You're right.
And not just
it was like stuff. Like it was literally just my burrito was just seafood and cheese.
Yeah.
And it was 90% seafood.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So needless to say, we're sad. We couldn't go on our vacation this year, but we have a lot of traveling to do. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of traveling to do and a lot of places to go in a short amount of time. Mm-hmm. You never know.
Yeah.
Especially with this thing, it's like we won't take traveling for granted after this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of people make excuses for not traveling, and it's like tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. Mm-mm. It really isn't. So I feel like take advantage when you can, where you can. Don't worry too much about not really how you're going to be able to do it, but like don't worry too much about the nuances. No. Set a goal for yourself, save the money, and make the time, and just go.
And that's the thing. Don't use the money as an excuse. Mm-hmm. Like people will go out here and buy a TV for $800 or a computer for $1,000. It's like we went on a 6-day trip for $700 each.
Literally.
And that's... You know, even if you save $50 a paycheck, that's 7 months, less than a year. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not an excuse. If you want to go, you can go.
You can make it happen.
My advice is pay for it ahead of time with money.
With cash. Don't put anything on your credit card. And be in the hole.
Yeah.
For vacation.
Like, the first trip, we used cash. We just put on a debit card, so it was our money. Mm-hmm. When we went to Hawaii for the wedding, I did put on a credit card. And...
that was complicated.
But it's like then you have to worry about it after. So like I still have a little bit of that on my card, and I'm paying it off. It's not like I'm behind on it. But it's just you have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like I would just put everything on the card, and then when we got back, it's like the number is staggering. You're not really thinking about it as much because you're just putting it on the card. And then for this trip that we just canceled, I put it all on my card. But then we paid it off because I just got a miles card at the end of last year. So we got the miles, but
it was
we paid it off right away. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal. So, if you want to travel, which is well worth it no matter where you go, we even want to travel a lot in the country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of national parks and a lot of cities that
are pretty nearby here. We have a lot of national parks near around us, and we haven't gone.
So there's a bunch of different cuisines and foods that we want to try. You know what I mean? Everywhere from southern to the East Coast and seafood over there to Texas barbecue, just all around.
Yeah.
And it's worth it no matter where you go. Especially if you go with someone you really enjoy hanging out with and traveling with, and it makes it all worthwhile.
I think so.
Make some great memories, get some new experiences, and eat some good food.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So when are you gonna book our next vacation?
When we can.
Yeah.
As soon as we can. So we still have the credit, or we get a full refund for the hotel, but then we have flight credits.
Airlines, man, they try to play you.
They do.
They really do. They don't want to give nobody their money back.
No.
According to business.
They don't listen.
No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say, what do you call it? You cannot claim payment until you've provided your service. Yeah. But they claimed our payment, and it's holding it hostage until we rebook for service. But anyway, I won't get into that.
Yeah. So, that was our little talk, rant, and
yeah. Even though we're not going, I'm sad, but I'm not like devastated considering.
I don't know if it was worth the risk. You know what I mean?
Considering the situation we're in.
Even though we would go and come back and just quarantine ourselves at the house, like it's just not worth it. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Well, not sure. Set up a little tanning bed in here with a light and stuff and get our tan on.
Yeah. We can talk to each other in Espanol in front of our bathtub with a ring light. Put up our own palm tree. You can use a fan,
Oh, good.
It has a gate, kind of looks like a tree.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we hope maybe we inspired some people to start saving and travel more.
Yeah.
Don't just get complacent with where you're at, and there's a lot of beautiful places out there to see, and a lot of beautiful people to meet too.
Yes.
You meet some great people traveling, have some fun. And it was great, and I hope we get to travel a lot more together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what?
Yeah. I mean, if you guys have been anywhere cool, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
we can chat about where we've been.
Either what's your favorite place you ever traveled to, inside or outside the country, and where's one place you would always want to go, like on your bucket list, the top of it. You know what I mean? So
if you can go anywhere, where would it be? Let
us know, either in the YouTube comments section below or on our Instagram, TrailMixed Pod. It'll be in the description. So we hope you guys have a great week, and you're all staying sane and safe during this time.
Yep.
And we hope you guys have a great week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.